So we've spent 5 weeks now finding a lot of archaeological sites, flying drones over them, making maps, and collecting artifacts off the surface. Why do we bother with all of these artifacts on the surface? Well, that revolves around the problem of how old are these places? These sites don't have expiration dates stamped on them. We have to figure out a way to date them. And the way we do that is we understand how old the artifacts that we find on the surface are. And we do that because material culture changes through time. I could show any one of you an automobile and you'd probably be able to date it within 10 or 15 years because you know the style that changed throughout the late 20th, early 21st centuries. And archaeologists can do that with broken pieces of pottery. So I'm out here in the sherd yard where we've had our material cleaned. And so take, for example, this is the base of a jar. It's a little round base. The jar would have been up like that. The base is all that survives, but I can tell from the fabric and the color and the shape of it that this is an Iron Age base. This is about 2,500 to 3,000 years old. Now this piece right here has a distinctive decorative style to it. It's got some kind of impressions on it, and this tells me that this dates to probably the early Islamic period, maybe 1,000 to 1,500 years ago. So we wash the material, we put it out here, we clean it up, and that we begin to do this analysis that ultimately will tell us the history of settlement on the plain as we tag each one of these archaeological sites with the time periods in which they were inhabited.